No music. I just already loaded it up because I didn't want it to go baha, because that intro thing, it happens so frequent. And I think maybe that's just the older games would do that, where they have like you sit on the screen for a while, the menu for a while, and it just immediately like so quickly goes to the little thing that they have for it. And then newer games don't really have that anymore. New games don't really have that anymore. But I feel like at a certain point, it was like it took a while for them to go into like you're on the menu screen and then slowly it goes to a thing. They don't do that anymore, do they? Yeah, the intro. Yeah, silencer for the intro. Yeah, like oh, it's so loud. It just plays and just continuously loops over and over and over again. Okay, but what was it? We were getting the notes from Stanley. Stanley's like, hey, why don't you pick up my doll? And Heather's like, no. I did the puzzle thing with the keypad. I totally cheated. I mean, I got it halfway there. It's sort of there. Sort of. I have the instant camera. I looked at Dad's notebook. Stairwell key. Stairwell key. That's what I need to do. Yes. Got the instant camera. Go down. Yes. Right, do we go all the way down or do we go up? Either way, I'm going to look at everything, so... hold on. Thirsty. It's a nice lemonade iced tea. Delicious. Delicious. Perfect for the hot, hot weather. Excuse you. Still had to get used to having the sounds sound different. Oh, here we go. I also like the rooftop. It makes me want to fly. You too? Stanley Coleman. Ew, just walk away from it. Like, ew. Oh, okay. Enemy. I know for a fact there's more. Okay. Ooh. Remember, I need to kill as many enemies as possible, but it's also a bit tricky because I don't want to lose all my health items. So I'm gonna do my best. And I'm so happy I got the silencer for the submachine gun. It would be so obnoxious. Okay, we good? Good. I wish you could see, like, how many enemies. Like, the more you play the game, I wish they would, like, hey, now you can look at the health bar, now you can look at, how many enemies you've defeated while you're still playing the game. I kind of wish, but that's okay. It's just a normal screen. It doesn't look like it's about to break and fall. I love that. It's like a call-out, right? To the second game? Because that's where James fell. Wait, was there anything here? Other than monsters. It's so extra foggy. I don't think there is. No, doesn't look like it. An Easter egg and 3 monsters. Okay, cool. Ah, the doll and the notebook are gone. Where will it turn up next? Wait, should I start from the top, go all the way down? 3rd floor? Yeah, may as well. You have to go to all the rooms anyway, so... Wait, have I been here? I have not! Doors to check, please. I love checking the doors. No, hold on. There's a memo on the wall. Punishment for brutality towards patient. 12 hours confinement in the special treatment room. Dismissal policy no longer in effect. Contact the chief if you have any questions. There's something handwritten on top of the typewritten sentence. The trick is not to leave any marks. And one other thing, this looks like it was written by a different person. The chief is a pervert. Christy would have been better off if she had been fired. Ooh. I can go in. Enemy? I was gonna say, one of these has a nurse in it. I remember that. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, but for some reason, it's just strangely delightful to kick the enemies when they're down. flowing freely, your ebony hair like the night sky, scattering fragrance. My heart clamoring in my chest like a storm, you trifle with it. Your pristine glance like a feast when you smile. My thoughts disturbed, my breath like opium, it drives me mad. Eric, a great poet who conveys my feelings so well. I shouldn't have let this place get to me. I should never have gone crazy, but it's fine. But it's superbly enjoyable to drown in my love for you. But why won't you accept proof of my love? Don't stand on ceremony now. After all, you and I exist as one. What I give to you is the same as what I give to me. Stanley Coleman. Other than in this area, do we ever hear anything else about Stanley Coleman? I've always been curious about that. Because I think it's just here, and that's it. So who wants a special tree room? Me! Oh. It's like, ooh. Did I go? No, I did not. I'm like, did I go in here? No, I did not, because I just got here. Nothing but cleaning supplies in this locker. Yeah, there's a good variety, but nothing I would need. Aw, Stanley, you're here too. Heather, my most sacred lover, I'm always watching you, no matter where you are or what you may be doing. I have never lost sight of you. I know you feel intensely lonely, yet with a single key to this door, those feelings won't stand in the way any longer. We haven't been able to see each other for so long. Be patient. It's just a little longer. I'll be patient too, even though I long to hold you in these hands of mine. The key is behind the shelves in the underground garage. Why there? Ask that idiot doctor. There's not a single person here who's right in the head. Not just in this hospital. I mean in all of Silent Hill. Except me. Stanley Coleman. Seriously, who is he? Who is he? No, seriously, who is he? So did he know Alessa way back when? That's odd. Run, Heather. Heather, run! Run from this person! Oh, I didn't expect the elevator to open, but okay. Turn around, turn... No, I have to go to this. I keep thinking you can click on the door to open it. It does not! You have to press the button. It's the only way. Okay. Okay, did I finish every place here? Not the stairwell. It's locked. Okay. Oh, there's another code. Ooh, do I have the information? I don't have the information for this. Okay. I don't have it yet. I think I have to go... That's why I have the instant camera. I have to go all the way down to the basement? You know, the wonderful basement where wonderful things happen. Is that a sound clip that happens there? Hold on. Do it again. I guess only one time at a time? One time at a time. You heard me. One time at a time. No, each time I go into the stairwell, probably. Not just passing the same area. I already did this level. See? You can tell. There's the nurses on the floor. Well, I want to check. Okay, yeah. So each time you come into this stairwell, it resets and you can hear it again. What fun. First floor? No, I've been onto the first floor. That's where that's the only way we can get into the building. Yeah, we're good. Doop-a-doop-boop. Basement. Some machine gun bullets. I don't need them. Heather's like, okay, are we done here? Are we done? You know what? Okay, it's a wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it? Well, let's follow the blood. Nope. The blood trail continues into the elevator. Part of me wants to peek in, but then it's a little creepy too. I feel ya. It's morbid curiosity. I understand. And I got another submachine gun to go with my infinite submachine gun. My infinite one is better. Okay, which door is it? I'm gonna try all of them regardless. One of them is the right door. Oh, don't flicker. There's a suspicious space between the shelf and the wall, but I can't squeeze into there, and there's no way I can move the shelf either. Well, lucky us, we have the instant camera. Madison, anyone? Yes? A little creepy. All this we see so far, and that's what Heather finds creepy. I know, right? She's that's weird. I don't like that. It's like, really? That's your only response? 4972. Apparently this is random. This number changes each time. And that's kind of cool. Did I try this door yet? Nope. Doesn't matter. Wait, did I try the other door? No! I'm sure there's nothing. But health items, maybe. Very Madison, but for only one picture. And then Heather's like, well, I'm done with this. Tosses it behind her. Was it third floor, right? Yes. Oh no, I'm forgetting the number. It was in my brain. Numbers, seriously, they don't want to stick in my head. They just can't chill out. I just want to like, here's the number. It's like, and then it's just gone. I don't know why that happens. Actually, no, I think I do know why. I think it was the trauma of me learning math in elementary school and being taught from my parents, and it's like a meme thing, I guess, like online where it's like, hey, anyone else, sit at the dinner table crying because your parents are yelling at you trying to teach you how to do math? Does the name stick to you? Names don't stick to me either. I think I live in my own little world a little bit. Okay, I know it was like 7. No, wait, hold on. I have a memory. What is it? Was it 4, 9, 7, 2? Yes, I remember. Yay! I didn't have to rely on it. I think that's what it is too. I think it's because of the fact you can just write it down or something. I'm like, I'm not gonna commit it to memory. Kind of like I still remember my home phone number when I from the home I was in as a child compared to now. I don't remember any of the new numbers, but I remember that. Stick it to the math. Tissue and an alarm clock, huh? The clock's broken, but otherwise, no big deal. It's a magazine. Just some kind of gossip magazine. Teaching Despair, Hope House. That's in a gossip magazine? Okay. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, but behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it's a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, temp, who lives near Hope House, had this to say. Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sound of children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Hope House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, a suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may in fact be a prison or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Hope House is known by the locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they are among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Hope House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. Which that name and what he was talking about, that's in Silent Hill the Room. Connections. Awesome. I love it. You remember the plate number of your old family car? Exactly. Like, I remember that. I actually also, I've said this before, remember my home phone number, as I said, before we had to add in an area code. Because an area code was attached to our phone number later on, and it's a weird thing that I have a memory of that. I'm like, wow, I'm old. Hope House. I feel like I've heard that name before. I know I did. In a different game. Actually, I think I remember the number plate. Yes, it's for my car that I first had. But I also had that car for a very long time. That I got in college. Yes, college, early college. I miss that car a little bit. The memory is really associated with it. Beef jerky, thank you. Thank you, Bench. I knew you were my friend. Giving me beef jerky. That I'm not gonna use. For nothing. Because it's relatively pointless. The doll's broken. Goodbye, Heather. I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond to your love. It's all over. Leonard despises me, because I made fun of it, saying it would come to this. If it weren't for his meddling, I would have been able to meet you in just a little while. Then I could have taken you to my world. A world for us to be alone. More beautiful than this one. This one's beautiful? And I had been waiting for this day for today. The day I'd see you. The day you'd save me. Today. Heather, watch out for him. Leonard is no ordinary guy. Farewell, I loved you. Heather, my goddess. Heather, my lover. Heather, my... So what happened to him? Did Leonard eat him? Did you say anything about the doll anymore? The doll is all torn apart. It's really pretty sad to look at. I wonder who did it anyway. Oh, hello. Oh no, there's a nurse, but where's the nurse? She has a gun. I can hear it. I heard it. Ah, behind me. We good? We good. Nurses came out of nowhere. Elevator doesn't work. Did I miss a door? Yes. 2 doors. I have to check it. I have to check it. I know it's pointless, but I have to check it. Most of them are rusted. They're not rusted shut, but the lock is broken. May as well be rusted shut. Oh, hello. There's nothing interesting in or around the bed. Gross. The whole bed stinks like year-old sweat. Fine, I'll answer it.
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf. I'm sorry. thought you were my daughter.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her,
I can feel the hatred.
What?
Behind your words, the anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
I'm sorry, but she killed my father.
She's a fool, but she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways, but I see it's too late. Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the 2nd floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
I have a seal.
Seal?
Arr, arr. Seal. Like the animal. Oh god, it's my brain sometimes.
The end of the hall on the 2nd floor.
Hold on, I need to finish this floor though. Wait, no, I'm not on the 2nd floor. I'm on the 3rd floor. 2nd floor. Oh, I should save, actually. No, yes. I will save. Because if the part is coming up that I think it's coming up... Yeah. Just yeah. Just yeah. No. I was about to say, I'm like, wait, is the same point in the stairwell? I'm like, it's not actually. It's 2 that I'm getting confused with. OCD too strong. It is. It really is. It's like, must save. It's check all the doors. Look at everything. Was there a save point on the 2nd floor? Make it easier for me. You can't see from here. That's just a clock. It doesn't show me where save points are. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Does it? No, it doesn't. Does it though? If you use them. It actually does if you use them. Okay. Wasn't there a room somewhere? Ah, screw it. Let's just go. What? Nah, just go. It's not that far. Not at all. I hope I don't regret this. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not that far. It's not that far. It's okay. It's alright. Just go at the end of the hall, you know? No biggie. Maybe there'll be another save point at some point. You know? I may take off my bulletproof vest, but I think I could be wrong with this spot. Magic door! Magic door! M. Magic door! Comes out of nowhere. So what happens? Magic door? Out of nowhere. Oh, it is the spot that I thought it was. Okay. Okay. Well, no, I don't think it can kill me. I don't think it can kill me. It's more of just a maze with the gates coming up and down. It's not so bad. Yeah, it's not so bad. Look at this. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. See, it led me to where I need to go. It led me where I need to go. It's okay. She good. Wait. Oh, wait, no. We're fine. We're fine. It does it automatically. It seems jarring. It's okay. Just keep moving. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if you can get crushed by the doors coming down on you. I don't want to find out. Did I go the wrong direction? Is it this many times? I have no idea anymore. Oh, this is the one. Okay, never mind. We're good. I remember this hallway. Aha! Wait, this isn't a save point. This picture. This one doesn't make my head hurt when I look at it. But I know this one. It must be.
Still has an unusually high fever. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
What the hell? Was I daydreaming? No, it was more like watching a video in a dark room. But that nurse, I know her. Lisa, who was so heavenly toward me in that hellish hospital room. She did get a little weird, though. Eh. I don't remember if there's anything else. Do I just go to fight? Do I just go to fight? I think I just... No. Nightmare Hospital. That's right. Gotta go through the nightmare next. Yeah, you turn that valve. Look at you go. Turn that valve. Powerful. Oh god, no, where are you? Just start shooting. So anyway, I just started blasting. Oh god, where are you? I hear you. Volatiles. Are you dead? Are you real dead? No, you're wiggling. You're wiggling off screen. I can see you. No, Heather, no! Heather, stop! Camera. It's so hard to control it. Oh god, I can't see anything. Machine gun go burn. Okay, we're good. Everything's red. So everything's red now. It's great. Very red. Work. And I can't tell where the doors are, really. I just have to guess. Every single time I play this part of the Nightmare Hospital, I'm like, I can't see the doors. Hello, hand. The hand outside the window. That's all she says. The hand outside the window. ... Let me turn away. Okay, now I will save. Because I think all those volatiles, right? Yes. Are everywhere in this part of the level. And they're awful. Just so awful. Just so awful. I doubt I need to check this out. I like to avoid touching this kind of thing if I can. It looks like there's a piece of meat or something on the ground. Let's not worry about it. Is this a door? Nope. Is this the door? Nope. Is this the door? Nope. Is this the door? Yes. Can't see it. It's quite red in here. Did I miss anything? It's gonna be the map. Don't want to miss anything. But it's also really hard to tell if I did. I think I'm okay. Just keep going. Oh god, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? I can't see you. I hear you. No! No zooming at me. Oh no! Oh no! She has a gun. Jeez. Come on, closer. Hold on. Okay, we good? We good? Kick him, just to make sure. Okay, we're good. Jeez. I know, Heather. I know, but you need to keep going. Got a lot of ground to cover. Everything's essentially reset. Weird and different. And we're stuck here for a little bit. Okay, cool. Can't go anywhere now. Can try. Nope. Door won't even open. I can't even make it budge. What the hell? Nope. Gotta wait. It's coming to our world. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And this will actually kill you too if you stay here too long. No, it's oh, it's all over my character. It's all over Heather. Heather, you got something here. All over here. Those squishing sounds are awful. Okay, once that reflection stops moving with me, I can go. Ah, we can go, because it will kill us. It will kill us, it will kill us, it will kill us, Dad. It will kill us, Dad. Okay, we can go. Wonderful. Another day in Silent Hill. Another day. Another nightmare. Ooh, I unlocked it. I didn't even know it was locked. Did I know it was locked? I did not know it was locked. Where am I? It's darkness. It's red. I'm just going into doors without looking. Like, you know what? Just go ahead. Just go. Oh, here we go. Blood. There's a dead body hanging from the ceiling. The blood dripping from it has totally filled the bucket set out below. Who would do this, and for what? It looks like a full-out bloodletting. Well, we need to come back for that blood, though. Gonna need that blood, though. Where am I? So that was the room I totally forgot. So that just went in a circle, so that's nice. There's door S6. I don't think it exists, though. Okay, we can just go back. We can go back around. We can go back around. It's fine. It's fine. We don't need to worry about it. We get to another floor. I seem to be turned around. Everything's just red. It was this way? Was it this door? It was! Please make things not as red. I mean, this red is okay. I can see the contrast. Not in the other room. Wait, I don't think this goes across. Okay. Ooh, almost fell off the side. Okay. Just hit the wall. Okay. There is a low droning noise. It is a bit frightening. Is it that tone that they say makes people anxious that they put in horror movies? I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard that a couple of times. Like there's a low reverberation noise they put underneath horror movies, so then it's like extra creepy. I don't know if that's true though. What floor am I on? 1? Was I on 3 then? I'm guessing I was on 3. Yeah, that looked like 3. No, where are you? I hear you. I'll take care of them first before... Oh, okay, there's nothing over here. Before I continue. Get them out of the way. I get you? Did I get you? Did I get you? I got you. Okay, I got you. And a nurse. Okay, we're good. For good measure. No, no, I hear more. Where, though? Oh, probably on the other side of this. Is that connected? It's all connected. Oh. Ooh, health. There's a handful of dirty syringes on the bed. I'm not about to use them, that's for sure. Good idea. There's a memo here on the chart. Dr. Midkiff. Please use extra caution with the patient in room 312. He should still have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim too. Rumor has it he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. R. Crosby. Broken. Oh, there you are. Oh, okay, bye. I'll come back. I'll come back soon. Okay. What's the point of this room, then? Some chairs. Are you looking at something? Not the door? What is the point of this room, then? To confuse you. Of course. I should have known. Jeez, so many doors that just don't open. Just can't open any doors. Oh, this one has blood all over it. Oh, I can go in here. Wait, is this where I came from? Or is this a different elevator? There are like 2 elevators here. Okay, no. No, this is the one I've already been in. Okay, hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. Little triangles I can barely see. Unless the button's all lit up. Okay, let me check. I'm in the right vicinity. I'm just on the other side of the fence. I just went left instead of going right. That's why. Now it's quiet. It's kind of nice when it's quiet. Huh? Oh, it's locked. Did I go in here? Nope. Ah! The noise scared me. Okay, here's a book. The world is teeming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight. As a knight of honor, as a protector of the seal, I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. Okay. Who wrote this? Some twisted individual, eh? I see this and I want to ask him, so you think you're one of the necessary ones? But it seems like I've heard this protector of the seal business somewhere before. Hello, nurse. Can I hit? Think I can? Yes. Well, your feet are going through the wall. I cheated. Okay, did I finish everything here? Left? Oh, okay, yes I did. And the floor is gone. Rar. Okay, Light, you got me. Yeah, very much so. I should read that again. That was fun. I don't think I ever actually watched the animated one. I did watch the live action one. But I should read it again. It was a lot of fun to read. A lot of text. But not the first manga I didn't read that had a lot of text. Ooh, what's in here? It's all red. It looks like something's on the other side of the glass. It kind of looks like a person. But this smoky stuff makes it hard to tell for sure. I can't see anything. I don't know what you're... Heather, you have... elf eyes? Because I see nothing in here. But red and wiggling things, and that could be anything. Also, that sound, though, that was creepy. I don't remember ever hearing that before. Death Note Halloween Bitch? That's a good idea. That sounds like fun. It has been a long while since I read it, right? Like, at the beginning of college, I read it. And the little novella that came out. A plastic bag. Something strange is cooped up in the locker. I think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. You're like a step away from it. And there's a coat here. There's a blood-stained white robe hung up on the wall. Does it mean anything? I have no idea. There's a paper bag here with nothing but garbage inside. Well, alright then. Well, we got our plastic bag. Oh, enemies. Where are you? I hear you. Where you are. Nope. And I'm gone. I love this part. Oh yeah, that one. Remember you told me about that. That Death Note thing. Isn't the locker... This isn't the locker that we... Probably the one covered in blood? No, this one? Nope, it's the one covered in blood. Of course it is. Of course it is. Yes, phone. Phone in the locker. Yes, it's ringing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either. He's underground now. His new name is Number 7. But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday. And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it? You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you!
Cool.
But you're wrong. It's not my birthday.
That's what she's concerned about. But you're wrong, it's not my birthday. There's nothing coming from the receiver. Well, duh, this phone's not connected. But what about that phone call? There are no cords going in or coming out of this phone. Nothing special in here, nothing special in here, nothing special in here. But it's your birthday! Aren't you happy that it's your birthday? Yuck. Oh, we can see it now. Whoever was here before is gone. So is that smoky stuff. What was that anyway? I don't know, but I can see a face or a mouth. See a mouth in there. Okay, where else? What am I missing? Go down the hall. Go to the right. Okay. Oh no! No! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Oh jeez. Thank you, trusty weapon of mine. No, there's nothing here. Okay. Okay, so I got my plastic bag. That's great. Useful. Very useful. I'm not missing anything, right? Squiggle, 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 good. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, what's the first floor? Okay, so I need to go back to the 3rd floor. I love that so much. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Who was that person then? I don't think I ever figured that out. 3rd floor. Then we can go check out the basements. Basement 1, 2, and 3. Surely nothing bad will happen there. Nothing strange and weird. We go back into the red hallways. Oh, I went too far. Well, I could go in here too. And go into exam room 4. Jeez, everything's just so red. Okay, not this one. This is a door. This is the door, apparently. Can't really see it very well. Alright, time to do the thing that... Sure. A totally ordinary, transparent plastic bag. This is from a trash can in the locker room. Go ahead and use it. I put blood in the plastic bag. I got a plastic bag with blood. Because of course. It's like, I put the blood from the treatment room in this. I don't especially want to carry it around with me. Well, too bad, Heather. We're carrying it with us because the game demands it of us. For some reason, we need to have a baggie of blood. It's okay. You don't have to hold on to it for very long. Oh God, all I can now think about is the show Wasted. I love that show Wasted so much. Sean Bean is in it, and he's like, "Good God, son, why do you have a monkey in your bag?" Freaking show cracks me up. Just picks it up. Anyways. I'm not gonna talk about a thing, and I'm just gonna end up talking about the entire episode. It's just ridiculous. I've seen it so many times. When I'm really hungover, it's the best show to watch. It's only like 6 episodes long, and that's probably why I get to watch it so many times. Okay, puzzle time! Woohoo! Puzzle! Yay! Okay, that's the thingy. Okay. Alright, hard mode puzzle. Here we go. Gotta read the thing. Burn the one who knows no death. Pure adored by those above. No prayers within, just simple love. And now the pining hunter, the flames longing for his rebirth, a distant breath within the earth. Burn up that heavy body of his, make it wind, dancing in the sky, that bottomless gut, now a cloud, now a sigh. The sweet blood on his laughing lips now calls him to the gates of hell. There burns evermore that soulless shell. 4 bodies return to ashes, thus the doors open, thus the doors opened. Okay. So, let's look at the bodies! Woohoo! Okay, there's a memo here. Let's see. Was there like just talking in the background? Who killed Cock Robin? The sparrow, they said. He wants them all dead. To him, honey sweet is their sobbin'. There's a memo here. Let's see. The grass the thrush so loved to eat gave him sweet happiness. He sank ever deeper and finally fell to destruction and fatal distress. He seeks out her soul by his own black ambition, frightening her out of her wits. Whispering love songs into her ear, what cruel linnet wants he gets. Linnet is a bird, isn't it? No. Right? Cock Robin? Yes. Why am I clicking on the number? I need to click on the memo. The black rook is the praying sort who hears the gods in the skies. He whispered petitions go on without end, and glassy and dim are his eyes. Huh? Cock Robin, who hid the key away, is ash in the oven, all right. The place he held is empty now, and the doors remain shut tight. Wait, who is this one then? So Cock Robin was killed? Yeah, who killed Cock Robin? The sparrow, they said. He wants them all dead. To him, honey sweet is their sobbin'. So I'm guessing this is the sparrow? The lark's child lost all his words and walled himself up all away, heart and mouth both locked up tight in a cage where none want to stay. Nice rhyming. Seriously though. The wren, with pure heart as yet unrefined, makes us laugh with his feeble lips smacking. But still we all know he shall never grow old, and he knows not how much he is lacking. The kite. Hot, crazy, and panting mad, sweet shackles that tease and excite. Death itself would drive him wild, red blood that turns milky white. Heh. The dove's hope died, he chose his path, his flapping wings fell still drenched in scarlet here, they lay his cheeks pale, white and chill. The owl who forgot the sky, resigned to his poor earthbound state, hungry or full didn't matter at all, he ate and he ate and he ate. So, this is gonna be fun. Birds. God, I'm running out of space to write stuff down. Okay, owl was a glutton, essentially. Resigned his poor earthbound state. Hungry or full didn't matter at all. He ate and ate, yes. So, the owl was a glutton. What number is this? 2? Jeez, there's so many numbers. Good God, this walkthrough literally says, like, if you are familiar with the nursery rhyme, Who Killed Cock Robin, you are in luck. But if you're not, that's probably why you're here. I'm like, well then, there we go, because I've never heard that before. Cool. It's like the fourth, Sparrow's the bird who is to be sent to hell here, since he's the one who killed Cock Robin. Very straightforward. 3 and 6 don't have to do with anything here. Which I thought so. 6 seemed like pointless. That was the dove. Like, Hope died. It's unlocked. It's unlocked. Yay! I'm still trying to read this because I knew 6 had nothing to do with anything. And I had a feeling the thrush was poison. Had nothing to do with anything either. It's like, ignore those 2. But 7 is the 3rd verse on the oven, which I knew. I knew Linnet was the one. And corpse numbered 7 is in fact Stanley Coleman's. Huh. Well then, I think I remember reading that before as well. And I'm like, really? Well, that kind of makes sense because he's obsessive. Huh. The number 7 corpse is always down here and is always a number on the resulting code for every riddle level. Fascinating. Except for the easiest one, because then it's just that it. And 8 is nothing, yeah, because that was the piety one. And then 9 is the first verse on the oven, which I got that right. I was so close then. I just didn't get the number correctly. I'll just take those numbers and arrange them in the order of the verses they match on the oven. Okay. That makes sense. That makes way more sense than the Shakespeare one any day. Any day. That makes way more sense than the Shakespeare one. All right. Done with all of this. Let's go. I I always try to see if I can figure it out, but then I don't. And once again, it's like, yeah, if you know the thing, it'll help you out. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know what order any of those things are supposed to go into anyways to begin with. So, and the poem on the oven is a specific order that you have to match them. At least that's what it said in the thing. Well, live and learn. Okay, we're done with that. Where am I going? I got a key. I got distracted. Hold on. Key? Cremated key. Found this in some sort of crematorium underground. It's burned black, but still usable. Where is the door that needs this key? I don't have a map of this area. Okay, fine. Because it's not real. It's magic. Let's go to the 3rd floor, because that feels about right. I think it's the floor that has the red everywhere. Was that 3rd floor or was that 2nd floor? It's fine. I have the map again. Okay, let's see. What place needs a key? 1st floor? 1st floor. That must be it. Whoop. I'm gonna play this game in the future again, and I bet you I'm gonna try to play it again on hard mode for the riddle. It's gonna be the same thing all over again. Just like, I don't understand. I'm like, of course you don't understand. You don't have all the information. You had no idea. It's okay. Panic. Okay, it's at the end of this hallway. It's what they say. I'm like, it's the end of some hallway. Which one was it? It's this one. Quite quiet. Oh god. Not as quiet. Had to join them. No, no. Can I get you? No idea if there's enemies to my left. But just focus on one thing at a time. Nope, there's a door. This is the door. This is the door. Happy birthday. Happy 1st birthday! I can go in here. Who's in here? I can't see. Oh god. I can't see where I'm aiming. I hope it's right. Is that good? Okay, cool. So that was my birthday gift. Because it was like, happy 38th birthday! 14 plus 7 plus 17 is 38? But it's not my birthday. What would the first part of it say? Oh, she want to read it again? Yeah, okay. Whoever wrote this must be trying to tell me something. I think so too, Heather. So we got some enemies, which was nice. Rar. So what was it they said? It's like, do you like to give pain or receive it? Oh, look, there's a piggy drawing on the door. That's cute. Let's get out of this monstrosity. I can't tell where the doors are. Oh god. Oh no, don't zoom at me. Please don't. Stay over there. Stay at your distance. Okay, I missed the door. Or whatever it is. Is this the door? It's red. There's sounds of... Okay, that's the door. It's a gurney. Oh. I think this is the door I need to go into. But what about the other doors? I'll never know. Yeah, it's this door I need to go into. Hold on. I'm going to check the other doors. They're probably locked. But I'm compelled to look at them. Into the door. Into the door, that the only one that's open. Can save here too. Is that a health item? No. here we go. The title is Lost Memories. One characteristic, mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in the modern age, is that of the ritual sacrifice. Fun. Offering prayers, pierce a man's chest with a copper stake, drench the altar in the blood which spouts red from the heart, to praise and to show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This was a more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religions practiced nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religion extols redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history. Good to know. Let's save. I saw that drawn on the dividing screens at the hospital. But this is different. Seems like it was drawn a long time ago. Somehow. Ah! Red. It's red. I love it. Alright. There's a stretcher here. Not just your usual stretcher. This is more like an altar of some sort. Lit candles, a knife, and is that blood I smell? Delicious. Did they worship that picture or something in the picture? Oh yeah, I can see it on the wall. Well, let's bring out our handy-dandy plastic bag with blood and use it. That's a lot of blood. Well, time to go into the pit of hell, yes? Let's go. Can't go anywhere else now. The noise stopped for a second, and the PS2 went chuck 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 chuck. Alright, you better not destroy this ladder either. The other monster did. That wasn't cool. Just darkness in here.
Heather?
Yeah? Leonard, where are you?
Thank you. Now I can finally leave here. Now Claudia's ridiculous dream is over. Well, I guess it's time to dispose of her. The salvation of all mankind. Ha! Why must we reward even the unbelievers?
Where the heck am I? Just a nightmare. That's all it is.
About our plans, of course.
Our plans?
It's true that God is merciful, but first, one must be chosen. Only we, who hearken to the voice of God, will be given
it's vibrating.
keys to
Sure.
paradise. Don't you think so?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and think whatever you want.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't think the way you guys do. I don't want any part of that kind of paradise.
You're an unbeliever. You deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. We were both just wrong about each other. I thought you were a normal person.
So you tried to trick me so you can run off with my seal, eh? Heretic! You plan to destroy God!
I told you I wasn't trying to trick anyone. What is this seal thing anyway?
Don't play innocent. You can't fool me anymore. The seal is mine! I was appointed by God to be its guardian! only thing you'll get from me is a gruesome death.
No, no, controller. Ew, is that a tongue?
Is that you?
Death to all who turn their backs on God.
Gross.
Is every person here a mental case? Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
Heather got quips. Shoot him in the water. I think I can shoot him in the water, right? I forget. Come back here. Come back here. Yeah, you get back into the water. Some machine gun is gonna go burp. Damn it, stop doing that. Just come out of the water, go back into the water. Where are you? I mean, she's looking at him, sort of. Hit him a couple times, he goes back in. Got stuck on my legs. Luckily, I don't think he can hurt me in the water. I don't remember that ever happening. Get out of the water. Then back into the water. It's gonna take a while. Stop it, Leonard. Stop it. Did I get you? Okay, now I can hurt you from the water. I really can't tell where I'm aiming, but I'm just gonna keep going with it. Okay. Stop that. And back into the water. Because of course he does. Come here. Back into the water he goes. Stop doing. Stop. No, come back here. Take your licks. Damn it. Stop it. Stop moving. Ah, got you. Got you out of the water. Okay. I think I can hit him in the water. I'm just missing. No. Come back here. Jeez. Leonard, you're such a pain. I just can't tell where I'm aiming, really. Once it hits the water, it's like, where did it go? It's gonna be a while. Jeez. I can't tell where I'm aiming. Not one bit. Oh, I got him out of the water. Cool. Oh, please. Please let this be over. I don't remember if I ever actually had him attack me. Even the first time I played this. He's like a whatever kind of boss. Like, really? This yeah. He's just a bit of a pain. I mean, as long as you have a gun, I think. Because you can keep that distance. Most of the Silent Hill enemies in general, like the bosses anyways, if you can keep your distance, you're safe.
Leonard's not here anymore. I guess I should head back to the motel now. I hope Douglas is okay. Huh? What's this?
It's a cookie. Got a talisman. Alright, let's get out of here. Hospital level done. Now back to the place. It's just down the way. Why is my flashlight off? No, that's not it. Down this hallway. Man, I really hope this game is playing off of the most recent file I did. Because I really think it counts all of the kills that you do throughout all of the save files, as long as they're saved on top of each other. And there's 2 of them that are not. So we'll see. We'll see if I get that Heather beam. That's all I want.
Why did you send
No
her
gods.
to my father?
Was that wrong?
It's your fault that he...
Oh, but surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
No, Vincent.
Those who mock God will never receive salvation. You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this world. And I want to find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father, didn't you? I saw the way he hit you, and kicked you, and made you cry. The memory of his cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Yes, yes, and that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
Burn.
You don't understand. None of you do.
So Heather was just going about her business with Harry. And then all this happened. And all this cast of characters. What a pain. What a pain. You loading? Alright. Oh! The game froze for a second there. How alarming. Ow! Okay, I should kill some of these enemies just to make sure. Wherever I can't see them. And they're gone. Wait, no? Where are you? No idea. Okay. Okay, I did it. I couldn't see where I was aiming, but I did it. Ugh. time I took care of the mosquito creature thing. I hate these things so badly. I'm perfectly fine with them crawling on the floor because it's easier to take care of them. But when they're flying and zooming about, not fun. Alright, well I can't go anywhere, so I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. It's just the same place as I looked at last time. With nothing there. It's just a bit of a shame, because you want to wander about Silent Hill some more, you know? See the sights, the fog, the monstrosities lurching about, hungering for your flesh, you know. Silent Hill. I heard enemies, but where did they go? Did I miss it? Did I miss my... Nope, almost there. Okay. So what was the birthday guy trying to say? I don't know who they are exactly, but just remarking that all of Alessa's slash Cheryl's slash Heather's lives all together, technically she would be 38 years old. But I wonder who they are, really. So we get an idea of Claudia and Vincent, of course. Okay. I honestly thought I needed to keep going in that direction to get to the hotel room. I was wrong. It was a wall. It's over here. Which door was it? Okay. It was the right one. Cool. Vincent, you weirdo. Why are you hanging out in here?
Where's Douglas?
I thought exactly.
But he left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church? Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake, on the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park. It's probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
Vincent, you're so funny.
Is that it for the message?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Thanks. Heather's expressions are too good. Thanks.
Douglas really said that?
Oh, Heather,
What's
don't
wrong?
believe him.
You don't trust me?
No. Good God, no. Who are you? Who are you? Who's Claudia? I don't care. Killed my dad. I'm gonna get revenge. Time for a long, well, it's not so long. A big trek all the way back down that road again. Maybe I can kill some enemies. Because they respawn! Did I get you? Cool. Well, at least we get the ambient sounds going on too. The doo-doo noise as well. Plenty of fog. So it's like we're in Silent Hill, but we're not actually, like, wandering about. which is a bit of a shame, but it's okay. It's okay. It's the thought that counts, I suppose. Oh, who's here? Jeez, where are you? Where are you? Ah! Yeah. Why am I not hitting you? Good God. Oh God, the controller's vibrating quite a bit. Right behind me. I was about to say, I knew I wasn't aiming correctly. It's so hard to tell. You dead? Okay. Can walk through your corpse, you're dead. Jeez, there's more. I can hear them in the distance. I can't see them though. Quick aim in any direction and shoot. You can't read the sign? No, can I read the sign? Heather, I know you're tired. Silent Hill Historical Society. Cool. No, okay, never mind. I wanted to defeat some more enemies so, you know, I can build up that kill count. Sounds really twisted. But I need to so I can unlock the thingy. Lakeside Amusement Park! Woohoo! The happiest place on Earth! Nope, controller vibrating. Oh, it's supposed to be her flashlight. She's not just grabbing her boob. Her flashlight is here. In her actual outfit. Just not realizing, like, yeah, that looks kind of funny, doesn't it? And like, we don't get to see the amusement park in just standard Silent Hill. We get to see it in the Nightmare World, and that's it. We don't see it anywhere else. Get here immediately, Nightmare World. You're welcome. Robbie, buddy! It's a giant rabbit costume. Isn't this the mascot from the local amusement park? We're in the local amusement park. I don't want to look inside. Something in there smells terrible. Valid. Robbie, buddy! Same thing? Yeah. It says the same thing. I can't look over there. Or can I? No. There's like a bit of a barrier, and I could fall through those cracks, so I'm not gonna do that. Wait, can I get... No? Body's in the way? Body's in the way. Can you look at the map? It's a map of the amusement park, but I can't bring this with me. You can try. Just imagine bringing the whole billboard with you. I mean, you have so many items in your inventory. Come on now. You can just shove that in your back pocket. Easy. We'll get a map soon. In the amusement park. Okay, there's an enemy somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Just start shooting. Where are you? Let me get ahead of you. Aha! Wait, can I shoot from over here? Look at him turn! Aha! Gotcha. Oh, I can't aim at you. Wait, no, I can't. Sweet. Oh, this works out for me. Very much so. Wait, can I aim at the other one? I hit him. I hit him. Oh no, he's going. Okay, no, he's moving. He's moving. He's on the move. He's on the move. Let's get over there. Get them out of the way. Oh, I can't read anything. Fine. How dare you not let me read? But I wanna read. Okay. Nope. Where are you? There you are. dead dead? Wiggling. Oh no, you're fine. Okay. Okay. Nothing. What's this? Candy pot? It's broken. Doesn't matter. It's the souvenir shop sign. There's a rabbit picture on it. Let's go in. I want a souvenir. I have one. It's great. There's a rabbit stuffed animal here. Yes, buy it all. Take it with you. There are cookies and candies on display. I don't need any of that right now. Take it with you. Bunch of toys on display. There's nothing unusual here. Cookies and candies. There's a lot of different things, but there's really nothing I need. Are you sure about that? Come on, beef jerky. We got some beef jerky. Look at these cute little figurines. Look at them. Look at the little Robbies. Health kit. There's a rabbit stuffed animal here. Pick it up and take it with you. I want it. Lock's broken. Nope. Wait, what? It's a row of shirts. I don't need anything here. Are you sure about that? Don't you want to commemorate this moment? In a place like this, it's more creepy than it is cute. I beg to differ. Okay. There we go. That's the sound I was waiting for, and save point. And the sweets seem to have fallen from the shelf and gotten crushed. This wasn't part of my dream. I don't think I've seen the intro part of her dream in a very long time. Because I always play off my old files. And it just skips over that intro. Yeah, let's go ahead and save since we're here. Why not? I know there's a lot of dogs and those mosquito creatures, and it's gonna be a pain. And I want to try to kill them all. I need that ending. I need the Heather beam, and this is the only way. And I think I'm decent enough on health, which is good. That's good. It's good. But I need to keep at least the ampules for the final fight. Because, it's a doozy. Lock is broken. No, this is the door. Yeah. I was gonna say, the camera's gonna change. There you go. Oh no. Where are you? Just start shooting the gun. Where are you? Oh, I got you. Oh. Jeez. Oh no, there's more. Where are you? Jeez. Oh. We're good. We're safe. The enemies are at a distance. Let's keep going. Gah. Where are you? Oh. I thought he got stuck. Oh no, there's another one behind me. Oh god, there's more behind me. Ah, no. Jeez. Are you dead? Good God. Okay. Ah. What? Who hurt me? Oh, there you are. Ah! Ow! Stop it! sounded like the machine gun had a glitch there for a second. Or was that just me? Whew. I hate these enemies. I don't think I've actually defeated them before here, but I'm really determined to get the ending that the Heather Beam. Really determined to get it. Oh, that's a dead end. Also, it's very nice to not have them just screeching. It's a ticket booth, but there's no one inside. I'd think so. Mountain coaster platform, let's go! I think most of the time I just run up these steps and get away from them. They still end up hitting you a little bit. Alright. Let's hope I don't actually jump off the side. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. I'm pretty good at walking on. Hello, corpse. What's up? It's a health drink. Yeah, this must be some gadget to control a roller coaster. I don't know how to make it work though. There's a power switch on the left-hand side. Oh, on the left. Turn it off. It's been left on. Turn it off? Yes. Alright, you ready, Heather? You ready for this? If we mess up, well, it's okay. That just means I have to kill the mosquito creatures again. Let's go. Just gotta walk on the coaster. Don't fall off, because you can. You can fall off. And it's not fun. Jeez, the track is all broken here. I don't remember. Do I have to initiate? No. It's just gonna be a cutscene. Okay. Good. Please don't make me do it. Whee! Quick, quick, jump! Whee! Into the abyss. You have no idea what's down there. It's not that far, though. Games like chugga 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 chugga. Here we go.
I hired you to
Legs.
find the girl, and you performed serviceably. What is it now?
You lied to me about Heather, lady. I don't like being used.
Lie? What lie?
That Heather was kidnapped from you.
But it's true. She was originally one of us. That man, Harry Mason, stole her away and kept her hidden from us.
Yeah, but she says she was happy.
She was brainwashed by him.
Oh my god.
Deceived, because
Oh
her
my
true
God.
self had not yet awoken. She carries God within her. But when a lesser, Mother of God, truly awakens,
Yeah? What's gonna happen?
she will usher in the eternal paradise.
What kind of place is that?
A place with no pain, no hunger, no sickness, no old age. There will be no greed or war, and all will live by God's grace alone.
No this, no that, no nothing. A paradise? For castrated sheep, maybe. Sounds pretty boring.
I pity you. You still don't understand. You're going to kill me? Is it really so easy for you?
I've done it before.
Gasp.
Then I truly do pity you.
Meanwhile, woman in the background is just having a ball. good. Sweet. Oh yeah, I forgot about this music. Ooh, is this the part? Oh yeah, it's a popcorn wagon. Nothing very interesting about it. But this popcorn doesn't look right. I don't think I'll be having any. But then again, I wouldn't eat anything else here either. Was it here? No. It must be elsewhere. Okay. Oh, good. Now we're good. Okay, cool. There's nothing written on it. It's probably supposed to have the ride's wait time on it or something. Okay. Oh. No, this is the part. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna save before this. Borley Haunted Mansion. What fun. It's so cool. But let me save because this could really suck. And I'm gonna take off the bulletproof vest too, so I can move faster. Yes, Haunted Mansion. A Haunted Mansion in a horror video game? Awesome. Great, hope I like running.
We're so glad you came. Please come inside and look around. When you feel you're ready, then go through the door.
I'm not ready. No, let's go ahead.
Help! Help! Do you hear those voices? A family of 4 was sliced into bloody pieces in this room. Ah, the cries of the children. The murderer was caught. Do you know why he said he killed his family? Because I felt I had to! Anyway, I'm lying. It's all just a joke. I wanted to scare you, that's all. The truth is, only one person died. By suicide.
So that whole family murder thing was just made up? But if that's true, how do you explain all the blood in this room? Could it be that the guy who committed suicide really did kill a bunch of people? Oh, how could I be so stupid? This is a haunted mansion. Of course it's all made up. What was I thinking anyway?
That's Danny. A quiet young man, but quite friendly as you can see.
The one in the chair in front of me.
Eager to meet you. His hometown is New Orleans, but he came here after first losing his way. Oh, maybe you might know. Where is the path to heaven?
The heck are you talking about? Jeez, it's real. This is a real dead body hanging here. I don't think they meant for this to be part of their attractions. Who would have done this? Oh, hold on. That's just a doll sitting in a chair. Cool.
This mansion is quite old.
Oh, I forgot.
So
Okay.
please watch your step. Sometimes
Hard
the
mode.
floor suddenly gives way, and beneath the floor, there's nothing.
Okay, hard mode, hard mode, hard mode. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. In hard mode. Think this will save me? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I'm so sorry. This place is just falling apart.
Just go,
The
just go, just
mechanism
go,
is
just
broken,
go.
you see.
I think you have to crouch for
It
that one in
wasn't
hard mode.
supposed to stop there.
They won't
I
kill you.
assure you.
But you have to crouch like that.
There's the exit.
Oops, he says more. My apologies. Oh, jeez. Let's
That
run.
was supposed to be the
No.
exit, but it seems
No.
that no one wants
Go,
you.
gods.
Everyone really likes you. They want you to stay with them.
Jeez, 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 jeez.
Forever.
No, no evil
I
orange.
have to agree with them.
Jeez. No, 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 no. Don't get stuck. 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 That's the hard part. Make sure you don't get stuck. No. 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 Stop. Ah. Oh, no, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Did I make it out? It's only 2 parts, right? Oh, jeez. Good. I didn't die. Yes, I made it through that. I think the first time I played this on hard mode, I did die a couple of times on that part because the orange light kills you. Made it through. First try. Yeah. Still hurt. Oh, hold on. Actually, how hurt am I? It's not a little health drink. Look at 16. Wow. I'm doing way better. Ow. No. Ow. Stop it. No. Go away. Oh, jeez. The controller is vibrating. Okay. No. We'll keep the ampules for later. Ooh. Hold on. Give me some distance. Give me some distance, please. Damn it. Okay, who else is here? I can't see. I can't see! Oh no! No! I think I am doing much better than I did the first time. I think so. Ooh, nearly didn't make it though. For the last part. Sweet. Alright. Done with that. Where's the door? How do I get... Okay, never mind. Camera angle showed me the way. Like, was it a door or was it like a throwaway? There's gonna be mosquito creatures, isn't there? Ah. Do you mind? I can't see. Ah! Do you mind as well? Hold on, it's vibrating. One more for good measure. And then I need better distance. Oop. Oh, jeez. Whoa! There's dogs behind me. Hold on. Was there 2? Did I get the other one? Was it only 2? Oh, okay, I guess so. Never mind. Okay, quiet it down real quick, like. Yeah, I think on easy mode for the haunted house part, we have to run away from the lights. I think easy mode, you also can't get hurt. You just gotta go. I think. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever played on easy mode. Okay, I need a chain for you. I need to stop doing that. I can't help it. I always hold down the camera, but it just swings it in all sorts of directions. It's very nauseating. I don't need to do that. I don't know where you are. Oh god. Oh no. Robbie, save me. Okay. Jeez. Robbie. It's a rabbit costume leaning up against the wall. Maybe somebody got beaten to death and was just shoved in there. Maybe that big monster killed him. If I'm not careful. Oof. Okay, we made it up. What does it say? I can't read it. Can't read it over there either. Star travel? I think. It's very pixely on my screen. Okay. It's a flyer for some kind of musical for kids. It looks like they did it on the stage. This place is empty now, but I'll bet it was packed that day. Bullets. For no other reason. I'm only using this weapon, really. It's about Don the Duck, one of the park's mascots. But that's a lot of information that I really don't need right now. You know what, Heather? You're right. You're very right. But I thought there's someone else here. I saw something glowing. No, that's just a flyer. Never mind. You're right. Okay, but where's the chain? Oh, there it is. Got a chain. And I need to be on this stage. Come on. Up onto the stage. A shoe for me? You're welcome. Thank you. Coming here to see me pick up this shoe and then wander off stage. You've been lovely tonight, and I'll see you another day. I need to get out of this nightmare world. I think that's it here, though. Is it? No, I think it's more obvious, isn't it? I think it's more obvious. Okay. Where's the door? Actually, it shows all the mascots on here, doesn't it? This is a horse. Huey the horse, one of the park's mascots. So it's a duck, a horse, Robbie the rabbit. It's a lot of information I don't need right now. I'm like, but I want to know. I have a desperate need to know about these mascots in this place. Oh, man. Ah. Oh, gods! No, get out, go out through the door. Jeez. Should I go back in and keep trying to kill the enemies, or... Jeez, the controller's vibrating hard now. I have no idea if I should. I think I should. I need to kill more enemies. I have no idea how many. Let go of my knee. Okay, we're good. Yes. Okay, moving on. Where is it? Over here. It's very dark here. It always has been, really. Yes, I see. You see the thing. I know. Items. Use. This half is fine. Better do something with the other half, though. We shall. Over here. What? I'm at the right fence, right? This is the right fence. Don't lie to me. Okay. Nope, go into the building. Bullets. For nothing. For no reason other than I just want to pick them up. And I have the bullet adjusted too to, like, what was it, times 5 or something? And yet here I am using my unlimited submachine gun. I used the flamethrower for a bit, though. Seriously, it always seems like it's gonna just rip off the entire gate, but it never does. It's like, eek. There you go. Slightly open. Just for you. That's all you needed, right? It's like, sure.
Douglas,
You still don't have pants on.
are you hurt?
I can't move my right leg. I think it's broken.
I'll call an ambulance.
What? I don't think one will come.
I was about to say, Heather, do you see the darkness
worry.
around you? I don't think you're actually in
You
a tangible
World
world
fool.
connected to
Getting
the
yourself
other
hurt like
worlds.
that?
Sorry.
Why did you have to do that for me? What'll I do if you die?
What'll we do if this god thing gets born?
Come on. How powerful could a god from a dump like this be? I'm sure it'll be no big deal.
Yeah, but anyway, something's gonna happen.
Who knows? Maybe we'd all be better off if it did.
But if this is how a god of mercy acts, I don't want to see any more of him. That's a pretty good reason to risk my life, don't you think? Plus, I'm just an old fool, right?
You think you're Superman or something?
You know, I always wanted to be him. Besides,
Yeah.
I want to help you out.
You don't have to feel responsible. I know it's not your fault.
You remind me of my son.
You said nobody was going to cry for you.
Dead people don't cry. Stupid kid got himself shot robbing a bank.
But why?
Maybe because his pop was a penniless good-for-nothing. Who knows? Anyway, now I guess I'll never find out. Sorry. I shouldn't have said you reminded me of a guy like you.
Well, maybe if you had compared me to your daughter. Listen, I'll take care of the rest. You stay here and I'll be back when it's over.
You'll be okay by yourself.
Hey, no problem. Besides, my dad's not around anymore, so only I can do this. What are you doing?
Maybe killing you here is the only way to end this nightmare.
Yeah, you might be right.
And with that dramatic walk away, you just turn around, you walk back over there, and be like, hey. Because I can.
What is it?
I think it's another one of those
Just
things
came
where it's
by to
like,
make sure you were still alive.
if you do this, it gives you the better ending, the good ending. To check up on him.
Come with you if I wasn't hurt.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the problem with older guys, huh? I'll handle things. You just rest. Don't die on me, okay?
Right, now I can look at this thing over here. The rabbit's all smashed up. This car seems pretty heavy. What happened to the person inside? Was it here? Was it here? No. Where is the part where it gives me a little notebook thingy? Did I miss it already? I hope I didn't. Can look around here. I don't think I ever did, actually. And that's where I just came from. Okay, we're good. Maybe it's further on still. I'm gonna say yes, it's further on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'll just pick up this doll head. Creepy. An ampule. Cool. There's a save point here. Is there something else here? I remember there's something else here. Wasn't there? Ah, here it is. Alright. Client Claudia Wolf requests searching for then infant Alessa Gillespie, kidnapped by man named Harry Mason. No word from police. Kidnap location unknown. Old Silent Hill newspaper article. Alessa Gillespie, 7, dead in fire. Links to current case to be investigated. Priority low. Using alias Heather. Neighbors do not know real name. What is she hiding? Oh, and I can actually go into and read more of it. Douglas's notebook. Probably Douglas's notebook. Can't forget to give it back later. Examine. I think I missed this the first time I ever played this too. Blah, blah, blah. Already read that, already read that, already read that. Already read that. Okay, according to records, 24 years old. Client says looks 17. Plausible? Lived in Portland till 12 years ago. Got wrapped up in a murder case. Harry shot suspect. Justifiable self-defense, so no punishment. Moved away immediately after. Started to use alias. Apparently no connection with the criminal. Just some occult freak, slightly off from way back. Originally from Silent Hill? Alright, let me save. This symbol usually looks unnatural and weird, but here, it sort of seems to fit. It still makes me feel creepy, though. Makes you feel creepy? How does that feel like? Like someone peeking into my brain. I guess it's gonna be uneasy? I am creepy. Fortune teller. Okay, done. I think. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Is the next part the carousel? Look around. I don't think there's anything here. There's pretty much like nothing in the amusement park, but I love the Haunted Mansion thing. I love all the stuff that you get to do here, even though it's not much else to look at. Oh yeah, this thing. There's photos on the ground. What's this? Shoe and a skull? Doll. No, it's not a skull. It's a doll. Doll head. Okay, put the shoe here. Red shoe by Cinderella's feet. And a doll head in Snow White's hand. Is that it? Are these bodies underneath this? What the? I don't think I ever really looked at that. This is the dragon that guards the treasure chests. It's just a prop and not scary at all. It's cool though. Come on now, Heather. You have to admit that. It's pretty cool. Nope. There's no knob and no handle on the door. Ah! The door's shut tight and won't budge, no matter how hard I push. Very well. Oh god. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? No, not the mosquito creature things. Where are they? Just start shooting into the darkness like ah. Ah. Where are you? There you are. Get to where I'm aiming at you. Jeez. Hard to aim at. There we go. Good. Okay, there's more. Ah! Ah! Swear. Oh. For good measure. Oh, here we go. And I can read this now in peace. Good God. Hey, stun gun batteries. It's an ice cream store, but there's no one in there. Alright, here we go. Here's the thing. This is the thing I was thinking of. Okay, Dahlia is the one who said it. Said that girl was a demon. That she took my daughter for a sacrifice. But it's not totally believable. I mean, appearances can be deceiving. When I saw that photo in the hospital basement, I thought, that girl looks like Cheryl. Is that why I feel this way? Something's not normal, anyway. Nothing good will come of this, but I just can't think of her as a demon. Is it my imagination, or do I actually feel sorry for her? Why do I feel like she's looking for someone to help? Cheryl's what's important to me. Everything else can wait until I've gotten her back. There's a date and a signature at the end. It's dated some 17 years earlier, and signed by Harry? Dad? Cute little Easter egg thing there. It's fun. Although it's like, I did go to, wait, did I go to an amusement park in the first game? Jeez. I played it so recently, but it just out of my brain. That's okay. To the next area. Health, please. I need all the health I can get. Carry with me. Popcorn wagon. A weird corpse thing in the distance in the woods. No enemies here. How bizarre. Such a large area and no enemies. Even on hard mode. Alright. To the carousel. A little save notepad. I know. I love that. I love the fact that they put that in there. There's extra. Extra little things on there. Jeez, hold on. I'm gonna read it. This horse is the only one not moving. It's because it was stabbed in the head. It's a memo pinned to the horse's side with a huge nail. When 13 turns count 4, you will die from their curse. If you wish to escape, there is but one way out. To kill before you are killed, you will be saved by the 12th death. Okay, to kill before you are killed. Which feels really messed up, but here we are. See the bullet city. Okay, good. This feels really messed up, man. If I remember the smog that they spit out from the front, they can actually hurt you. But other than that, they're kind of stuck in place now, aren't they? This one too? Camera? Okay, we're good. Now they're all moving again. Alright, first phase over. Second, here we go. I have my bulletproof vest on, right? It'll help. Whee! Best song! Chanting, lovely, mysterious, bit ominous. It me. You must fight yourself. Alright, let's go. She just has a knife out. We're good. She actually blocks. Alright. Down. Okay, wait for her to spawn. No, before she can shoot. Good God. Alright. Next one. Where are you? There you are. Submachine gun versus submachine gun. Only mine's unlimited. I never have to load. Can't tell where I'm aiming, really. Oh, we're good. That's the sound. That's the sound I was waiting for. Alright, now let's read the stuff on the floor. It would be better for myself to die. After all, it's nothing to be afraid of. That child, that demon, when I think of the endless pain it will bring when it is birthed, I decided that, instead of the suffering and cruelty I endured in that sick room, that I would like to bestow a more gentle and peaceful death on myself. Why do I resist? I never thought of myself as such a fool. Alessa. I guess it's kind of strange for me to call you that since you are me. But you know what? You and I don't think alike after all. And it's not that I don't remember that sick room either. You say anything else? Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Ew, squishy. I did not expect the squishy sounds. Yeah, let's read what's on the wall, yeah? Stained by the evils of this world, we hold our sorrows within us. Only you can heal us these wounds. Each morning, afternoon, evening, and night, we call out your name and pray for the day of the miraculous descent. I give to you unreservedly my body and my eternal soul. Whatever darkness may befall me, I will endure with you beside me. Who wrote on the walls? As proof of your miraculous power, guide our obedient and willing souls to the road of paradise, O Lord. We will not give in to the power of temptation as long as we have you in our hearts. O Lord, save us with your compassion, shower us with your blessings, favor us with your abundance. Blah. Okay. Up the stairs, my legs going woo 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 woo. There's something written on the door. This door is the gate which leads to the road to paradise. Embrace the bosom of the Holy Mother, admit your sins and be forgiven. Eternal tranquility can be yours. That's what they say. Will you open the door, though, at least, when you finish reading that? Nope. Okay, now we are. Cutscene? Yeah, cutscene.
How did you get here?
Nah.
It was Vincent, wasn't it? He led you here. When will he cease his meddling? But it's just as well. Luring you here also serves my purposes.
Checkmate.
Not yet. The time is not
No.
yet at hand. The time when all will be forgiven their sins. When the paradise we have long dreamed for will arrive. After the judgment and atonement, an eternity of bliss. Oh, Alessa, the world you wanted is nearly here.
That's not what I want.
Not you. Alessa, your true self.
But I am Alessa. My little Claudia, my dear sweet sister.
Alessa, is it you? Oh, how I've missed you.
I don't need another world. It's fine the way it is.
But you said it yourself. The world must first be cleansed with fire.
But that's not what I want now.
Alessa, don't you want happiness? Have you become blind to all the hopeless suffering in the world? We all need God's salvation.
Listen, suffering is a fact of life. Either you learn how to deal with that or you go under.
Oh, good. Vibrating.
You can stay in your own little dream world, but you can't keep hurting other people.
No, controller.
Besides, I'll never forgive you for hurting my father.
I wish only for the salvation of mankind. But for that to happen, the world must first be remade. And for that, we need God.
You self-righteous witch! No one asked you to help!
Ooh, vibrate.
It's growing within you. You despise me, don't you?
You're damned right I do!
That's good.
Alright, cool. Let me pick up this, the Eye of Night Tarot card. Yes. I don't know if I want to read the stuff on the walls. Maybe I will. There's nothing I can do with the organ. I don't know how to play it anyway. That's an organ? That's just like a piano. Yeah, let's go ahead and read them all. Why not? No, 1. Origin. In the beginning, people had nothing. Their bodies ached and their hearts held nothing but hatred. They fought endlessly, but death never came. They despaired, stuck in the eternal quagmire. Quagmire. Birth. Birth. Reminds me of that cake that someone made, like a birthday cake for somebody, and then they accidentally made the icing in red too runny, and then they drew it too large on the cake, so it just says birth, just huge capital letters, and then the red icing just went everywhere. So it's just like, it seems like an omen, really. A man offered a serpent to the sun and prayed for salvation. A woman offered a reed to the sun and asked for joy, feeling pity for the sadness that had overrun the earth. God was born from those two people. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Salvation. God made time and divided it into day and night. God outlined the road to salvation and gave people joy, and God took endless time away from the people. Cool. Creation. God created the beings to lead people in obedience to her. The red god Hulchilbara, the yellow god Losio, Vith, many gods and angels. Finally, God set out to create paradise where people would be happy just by being there. Promise. But there God's strength ran out and she collapsed. All the world's people grieved this unfortunate event, yet God breathed her last. She returned to the dust, promising to come again. Come again? Faith. So God hasn't been lost. We must offer our prayers and not forget our faith. We wait and hope for the day when the path to paradise will be opened. Just I realized, like, for one thing, these paintings are really cool. I have to say, they kind of do remind me of actual like church paintings that I've seen before in our art history class. Maybe loosely based off of them. I don't know, but the thing that they're pointing at down below, how it looks, kind of looks like how when I did the sacrifice on the altar thing and then it created that ladder going down to see Leonard. It looks like that, and it looks like the final thing that's going to come up too. It kind of does. I'm not sure. It's just pixels as well. Alright, but I'm going to stop here because I think this entire endeavor of me going through this place is going to be longer than the time. Yeah, for sure. So I'll come back next week, finish it off, and then hopefully it unlocks the Heather Beam. I won't know until I finish the game, and fighting the final boss too may take a while. Although I have to say, me doing the haunted house area, which I died plenty of times before, and no, actually no, fighting the other version of Alessa, the evil Alessa or whatever on the carousel, it has never been that bad. It's always been okay to go through, but it feels like I'm like, am I still in hard mode? I have so many health items. That's good. I'm happy about that. But I feel like I struggled a little bit the first time I played this on hard mode. Maybe it's because I'm wearing the bulletproof vest. Maybe that's why. Maybe I gave myself that to wear it for this playthrough, and I don't think I wore it last playthrough. I think that's what it is. That must be what it is.